Singapore on Saturday, August 28, announced tighter COVID-19 border measures for travelers from New Zealand due to the increase in the number of cases there. In a media release, the Ministry of Health, MOH, also said that travelers from China's Jiangsu province will not have to serve a stay-home notice period if they tested negative for COVID-19 on arrival. From 11:59 p.m. on Monday, Singaporeans, permanent residents and long-term pass holders who have travel history to New Zealand in the past 21 days before departure to Singapore will have to serve a 7-day stay-home notice at their place of residence. They will also have to do a COVID-19 polymerase chain reaction test on arrival, as well as before the end of their stay-home notice period. Short-term travelers holding an Air Travel Pass, ATP, with travel history to New Zealand within the past 21 days before their departure to Singapore will not be allowed to enter Singapore. These measures will be taken for travelers from New Zealand given the increase in the number of COVID-19 cases there, said MOH. New Zealand, which is currently under a strict lockdown, on Saturday reported 82 local COVID-19 cases, all in the epicenter Auckland. From 11:59 p.m. on Monday, all travelers entering Singapore with travel history to China's Jiangsu province within the past 21 days before departure for Singapore will undergo a COVID-19 PCR test upon arrival. New Zealand, which is currently under a strict lockdown, on Saturday reported 82 local COVID-19 cases, all in the epicenter Auckland. They will be allowed to go about their activities in Singapore if the PCR test result is negative, and will no longer be required to serve a 7-day stay-home notice period. Short-term visitors with travel history to Jiangsu province within the last 21 days before departure to Singapore can apply for an ATP with immediate effect, for entry into Singapore on or after September 4. New Zealand, which is currently under a strict lockdown, on Saturday reported 82 local COVID-19 cases, all in the epicenter Auckland. Currently, travelers from Jiangsu have to serve a 7-day stay-home notice at their place of residence. They also have to take PCR tests on arrival in Singapore and before the end of their stay-home notice period. Travelers who are already serving their 7-day stay-home notice at their residence as of 11:59 p.m. on Monday will still be required to complete their 7-day stay-home notice and exit swab, said MOH. New Zealand, which is currently under a strict lockdown, on Saturday reported 82 local COVID-19 cases, all in the epicenter Auckland. Border measures for travelers from Jiangsu province will be eased as the COVID-19 situation in the province has improved, said MOH. All other travelers with travel history to mainland China, excluding Jiangsu province, in the last 21 days prior to travel will continue to be subject to a COVID-19 test upon arrival at the airport, in lieu of a stay-home notice, said MOH. As the global situation evolves, we will continue to adjust our border measures in tandem with our roadmap to becoming a COVID-resilient nation, said the ministry.